In this forecast, storms may fire up across North Texas later this afternoon. Isolated large hail and damaging wind gusts may be possible, and a monster heat wave is coming to North Texas. And there's another chance of storms in North Texas tomorrow. That is all coming up on this forecast. This is North Texas Weather Center with your latest 3-minute forecast, and temperatures out there this morning, we are mild out there. Many of us are starting out in the mid to upper 60s across the Metroplex. Down to the south near Waco, it's currently 72 degrees, so it's a lot warmer down there, and temperatures by lunchtime, it's going to be hot out there. I mean, we're talking about the mid 80s in the Metroplex. Abilene is going to be 98 degrees by lunchtime, so it's going to feel like summer for some of us. Eventually by 4 o'clock this afternoon, us in the Metroplex will be in the upper 80s and low 90s. Again, near Abilene and Wichita Falls, those areas are going to be very hot. Abilene 105 degrees today, so again, it's going to be hot out there. There's also an air quality alert issued for the DFW Metroplex, and that's mainly due to the fact it's going to just be so hot today. Increased amount of ozone in the atmosphere today. That will be mainly for those with respiratory issues. You should limit your time outdoors and as well as driving today. All right, taking a look at the dew points out there this morning. It is actually humid as well, and the dew points are just going to rise throughout the day today. You can see eventually by this afternoon, we will all be in the mid 70s for dew points. It might even get as high as 78 degrees in terms of dew points in a few locations. So it's going to be very humid today, and this humidity is going to stick around through at least Mother's Day and potentially through portions of next week. There's actually a marginal risk of severe weather today. That would include anywhere just southwest of DFW. That includes Stephenville, Cleburne, as well as Fort Worth and Mineral Wells. Those areas are kind of included in that marginal risk. And my main concern today, maybe a little bit of large hail up to the size of like $0.50 with an isolated storm if the cap breaks. There's a big if there, which it might very well do so if it gets into the low 100s, which is currently forecasted as of right now. Also potential for maybe some damaging winds, maybe a microburst can't be ruled out with how slow these storms are going to be moving due to the weak shear that we're seeing. It's going to be a possibility with all the strong downburst winds that we may have with these storms. Take a look at the future radar today. By about 3 o'clock, there might be a few showers or storms developing by as early as 3 o'clock, but maybe by 4 you can start to see maybe some more showers and storms developing. Again, it's going to be very isolated, so not everybody's going to see it, but if you do see it, definitely enjoy the rain, but it might also bring some severe weather with it. By 5 to 6 o'clock, these usually will just fizzle out. It's going to be a brief, maybe 1 to 2 hour event. It's not going to be anything crazy, but definitely enjoy any rain that you might get out of it. Eventually going into Sunday morning, we should stay dry. Now, there's another chance for some showers and storms later this weekend. By really late Sunday, there's a chance for a few showers and storms. You can see by 7 o'clock, some storms starting to develop back out to the west. This will be kind of similar to what we're looking at in terms of today, but it will not be probably as severe. Eventually, these showers and storms will probably fizzle out, but that is also a possibility on Sunday. It's a bit of a low end risk as well, and eventually by Monday, there might be a chance for maybe a little bit more of some showers and storms closer to the Metroplex. These could maybe bring a couple of isolated severe storms, but again, a marginal risk at best on Monday. Eventually on Tuesday, another chance for some showers and storms, a bit more of a widespread event, not really for DFW, but back out to the west near central Texas. This will likely weaken as it heads toward the Metroplex, but again, maybe a marginal to slight risk of severe weather on Tuesday might be a possibility, but other than that, Wednesday we should stay dry, Thursday we should stay dry, Friday we should also stay dry, Saturday and Sunday might be our next chance for some showers and storms. See, going to early Sunday morning, see maybe a little line of storms moving through the Metroplex, but it's kind of early to tell on what we'll look at on Sunday. Temperatures out there tomorrow morning, we will be in the low to mid 70s, so it's going to be very mild tomorrow, very hot by the afternoon hours. Many of us will warm up into the mid 90s across the Metroplex. Again, areas in central Texas dealing with most of the heat into the hundreds. If you look at your latest 7-day forecast, you can see temperatures over the next several days. We will be in the 90s every single day through at least next Friday, probably going to go through next weekend as well. It's a very well above average week for those that are just joining us in Texas that haven't seen this weather before. Average high for this time of year, by the way, is 81 degrees. Storm chances will exist again over the next several days, but most of them are going to be isolated. This forecast is brought to you by Platinum Contracting, all that's repair in the Dashner Law Firm.